Hey crew, welcome back to an episode of the Farm Strong Strength Academy. It is springtime, but that doesn't mean the shoveling's over. As you can see, there is plenty of, well, stuff, if you will, to shovel. So that's where we're gonna go today with the Farm Strong Strength Academy. Real simple stuff is we're gonna make a parallel between one of our favorite kettlebell exercises, talk about it in a little more depth, show you something really cool, and talk about how it might relate to shoveling. Shoveling, as you know, is something that's often done in the winter time as we head over to the kettlebell. People tear their backs up, and that's why doing asymmetrical training is so important. And that's what we're going to take a look at today. Unfortunately, the kettlebell, as we've talked about before, has been boiled down to the lowest common denominator, and that is simply the two-handed swing, right? So the classic setup here, and two-hand swing, right? Just a nice little demo bell here, but you can see we boiled it down to this. Not much else being done with the kettlebell in regards to the accelerative lifts other than that simple drill. The place we'd like to take you today, and the place that relates to shoveling, well, you get it, is going to go the single arm swing. I think it's a great drill. It's a highly underutilized drill. And that's kind of what we tried to bring you last month with the goblet squat versus double kettlebell front squat. We're going to bring you this month with the single arm swing. So real classic here, setting up as such. So what we have here and how it relates to shoveling is simply that we've got a single arm, we've got asymmetrical, so we have to stabilize just as if we would shoveling, right? So we're working a little anti-rotation to prepare us for the rotation involved with shoveling, if that makes sense. Now we're going to show you this a step further. If you've been following us on metabolic stability, you've probably seen this. It's a great drill, but it starts to go through the whole sling system piece, just into our sprinter stance position. So you can see here, toe in line with heel and up. And I'm only going to swing with left hand. I'm never going to swing outside. I'm going to just swing in between the legs. So just like you would classically with the single or double arm swing. As such, but we've got those forces driven through the ground, up and out this side, packing that shoulder. We've got a little piece about that a little later on. But let's look at one more thing I'm really excited to share with you, and then we'll get to the workout. Basically, we're going to just call this the Farm Strong Single Arm Kettlebell Swing Caliper. We've got this set at about 3 feet, 4 feet, and 5 feet. It gives us really, really nice endpoints in regards to how high to swing. I think that's one thing that often people, and probably why we ended up getting to an overhead swing, which we might talk about at some other point in time, get to. But what we're going to do is we're just going to let off from the wall here. So you could probably do this in your gym. We're going to let off. I'm going to come towards you at 3 steps. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm right at this position here, and I can swing looking down my arm at any one of those levels. I could do it two-handed, right? So I could be here, just a nice easy 3 foot. Now this isn't top rocket science or anything, or we can switch to one hand, right? I'm about at my 4 foot mark. There's my 5 foot mark. Real simple. Gives you, from an output standpoint, it gives you a place to go. It gives you a chance to progress the training model without having to swap out a bunch of loads and kettlebells. And it's a great tool for giving an indicator. All we've done here is we've just put a little bit of playground chalk on the old cow windbreak here to keep them nice and comfortable now of the wind, to use us as an indicator for doing our repetitions. So let's bring this into a full workout. Hopefully it will prepare you for any kind of shoveling you might have coming forward in your life. But we're going to break this down. So we're going to break this down in descending complexity. So we're going to move as we get more fatigue in order to maintain the best quality we possibly can. We're going to decrease the demand of the movement. So simply put, we're going to start with, this is real simple, 30-second intervals. So it's going to be 30-second single arm swing one side, then we're going to go into a shoulder tap in a narrow base of support, and then we're going to go up, get up, and after that 30 seconds and go into the other side single arm swing. I'm just going to demo a couple pieces of it real quick for you. So I'm going into my sprinter stance swing, single arm. I'm going to start with my left arm, boom, here. And then 30 seconds up, I'm getting down in my push-up or my shoulder touch position. I'm going to start with real narrow ankles, right? And I'm going to, actually that's a little wide for me, or a little narrow for me, but right? I can do that, right? Get back up, I'll do my right hand. From there, I'm just gonna go classic bilateral sling arm swing. 30 seconds. I'm gonna move my feet a little wider. I'm a little more fatigued now, right? Boom, shoulder tap, get up, 30 seconds on the right hand. Then we're gonna just go 30 seconds, real simple. 2 hand swings. As such, in my widest base, because I'm at my most fatigue. Boom, boom. Real simple, real great workout, whether you're preparing to shovel, whether you want a real nice asymmetrical piece, or whether you just want a way to have some standardization for your kettlebell swings in a way that you can apply in your classes. Hopefully enjoy this month's Farm Strong Strength Academy. Watch the video, share the video. Thanks again to Perform Better for the opportunity to do this again, and we'll talk to you next month.